are. I find out what your favorite food is, your favorite color is, what your favorite hobbies are, and then I begin to work that area. You don't understand, because when you love somebody, love will cause you to go the extra mile. The Bible says that love is patient and kind. It speaks sound wisdom. It suffers all. It endures all. It thinks not of itself. So the true love of God will cause you to sacrifice so that somebody else is happy. It ain't about you. It's about making somebody else real happy. So when you love somebody, you seek to understand them, know them, please them, become more closer with them, and you find out what area of struggle they're in. Let's talk about the area of struggle. First struggle we found out that was in the area of relationship. We don't know, because the Bible does not tell us whether she had a relationship with her father. I don't know if she was like me. She grew up without a dad, and therefore she had no reference of how a man should really treat a woman. She just went by what she saw, what her girlfriends, her friends told her, and then she worked at the best that she knew how without experience. So when we step into areas that we're inexperienced in, sometimes we wreak havoc. And if you're in a relationship and everybody goes 9 times out of 10, you might be the problem. If you're the only thing left after the equation, it might not be the other person. It just might be you. Let's go in, please. Jesus is coming to help her. He said, God has put something in my spirit, and I need to go through Bridgeport, Connecticut. Come on. Because I have some people that are in my house, and they're still thirsty. I have people that love me and serve me, but they're not satisfied. I have people that have sanctified themselves, but if you're sanctified and you're not satisfied, Lord, then there's still a problem going on. Years ago, they told us that we couldn't be satisfied if we were sanctified. But I thought satisfactory comes from sanctifying myself from the things that were killing me. But sometimes, Lord have mercy, when we begin to look at ourselves through the mirror of someone else's experience, it messes up what God really desires to do in me. And the church and the people of God have sat in bondage for years because of somebody else's opinion of what Christianity really should. That's right. That's right. I'm going to do just that. Come on. Come on.
And he must needs go through Samaria. Then come in peace to a city of Samaria, which is called Sychar, near to the parcel of ground that Jacob gave to his son Joseph. Now Jacob's well was there. Jesus, therefore, being weary with his journey.
Jesus is weary. Jesus is depleted. He's tired. He's exhausted. And now he is running in on his reserve. And it is amazing that when we really spend quality time in the presence of God, that God lends us to become so many things to other people that if we are not careful, we end up depleted of the very task and the assignment. So Jesus is now resting. He's sitting because he knows that every day around this time she shows up, because she's not just hiding from the people, but she's hiding from herself. Come on. This is why I feel it's a terrible thing to go to church and leave out of the church without fellowshipping with your brothers and sisters. Anytime the enemy begins to alienate any of us, it is because he is seeking to destroy us, distract us, detour us, or kill us. Hello? So he moves her. She lives in a community where everybody knows her stuff. Look at her. And you better watch your man around her. Honey, I heard she had 5 husbands, and now she is shacking up. That is it. That's how we already say it, guys. The new saints don't even know your business, but they're going to make sure. Before they leave the church, they got all of them. Or you. They ain't tell what they did. Come on. They just know what you did. Yeah. Yeah, she's something. Watch her, honey. You know, she was looking at him, right? She wasn't studying him. Because she's looking for him. Amen. She's thirsty. Come on now. She needs somebody that knows about her past, but is concerned about her future. Yeah, come on. I'm so tired of people that are so wrapped up in what I used to be. That's right. Come on. If they can't help me with who I'm going to be. And I'm telling you, if you are around people that only preach to you about what you used to be, but they don't have a prophetic insight of who you are going to be, then you need to move yourself. Don't call it what I used to be. That you can't help me become who I'm going to be. And some of them won't help you because they're hating on you. They hope you never find out. They hope you never grow to that place. Walk in that place. Because they got haterade in their eyes. They know about her past. But they don't see what she's about to become. And now, Jesus said, all right. She's in a rut, she's stuck. If I don't get down there to my daughter, she's going to be messed up like this for the rest of her life. Let me tell you why I love our soon-coming King, our loving Lord Jesus. Because Jesus, when he wants a job really done, he comes and he does it himself. He ain't going to send no usher. He ain't going to send no missionary. He ain't going to send a district elder. Jesus going to bust the move to make sure that we get it ain't diluted. It ain't polluted. It ain't a proper lie. It's a prophecy. And Jesus said, y'all go and eat. But I got something that I need to do. By the time they get full, she will no longer be empty. The disciples was filling themselves with food. Their bellies was hungry. But Jesus said, I got somebody that's empty. And if I don't get to her before these people do, then they are going to kill her idea of herself. Now, what happens when they kill the vision of who you see yourself as? What happens when you struggle from a little child up until now and you're finally beginning to get a glimpse of just how blessed and how chosen you are? And the enemy sets people around you to speak opposite to where you're going, but they speak to where you've been. Just a friendly reminder. But this is the hour for the worship. Come on, everybody.
Had left on the well, and it was about the 6th hour. There cometh a woman of Samaria to draw water.
Here she comes. Getting ready to draw water. Thirsty. Spiritually. But because she never tapped into the Spirit of God, she reaches for what we do. We reach for natural things. Oh, don't act like you don't. Say, but I reach for natural things sometimes. Love God, but I reach for natural things. Why? Because they pacify, even though they don't satisfy. Sometimes the pacifier helps when I'm dealing with that hollering baby. I have to take it and say, here, boy, take this pacifier, because I can't take your mouth no longer. And don't satisfy him. He starts sucking real hard till I get that bottle ready. Ain't that right? But it keeps me over just until I can get the feeding that I really need. The nourishment that I really desire. So now, she's being pacified by water. And while water is symbolic to the word and the spirit, now Jesus is sitting there in anticipation. Because he knows that she's coming in contact with him. She's about to change. I love to bring bad people to church. They say they don't even know by the time Daddy gets finished, they're going to be tore up or recorded. They're going to be delivered. And y'all stay away from them same folks. And I'm attracted to them because I know God's going to do something else. I want to read.
Jesus saith unto her, give me to drink.
Give me something to drink. I'm thirsty. I don't walk all this way to meet you. Give me something to drink. She starts pulling out her nationality. Why are you asking me for something to drink? Because the Jews don't have no dealing with the Samaritans. Why? Because they were half-breeds. It's like a black and a white child. In the eye of society, they're not considered half-white. They're just considered black. So now she's telling her, because we shouldn't be dealing, we shouldn't be talking to each other. Do you even know who I am? Why are you trying to hold a conversation? I done had enough of it, and I know this brother here better not be hitting on me. This is not his day, and tomorrow's not looking too good either. No, he is not sitting here asking me for something to drink. That's a poor line if I ever heard one. Jesus looked at her, and I need to talk to you. Jesus looked at her and said, if you do the gift of God, you would be asking me for something to drink. Amen. If you really